Hi there. I had promised someone that I would do one of these videos a while ago and I'm just now getting to it. I have done my skincare and microderm today, so after the shower I did my pore minimizer as the follow-up to the microderm step, and then I did my Age Minimize 3D Day Cream SPF 30. Then I did my Age Minimizing Eye Cream, and then I let that set. I'm going to kind of adjust this, sorry. I let that set, and then I did my foundation primer, and then I did my foundation, which I do use the matte 3D foundation, and I use the Ivory N160. And then I did a little bit of the under eye concealer, and it comes with a brush. It's like a doe foot applicator. I just do 3 dots in under each eye, and then I do a little bit around my nose because allergy season and you're blowing, and I do a little bit around my mouth as well. So I do that and blend it in with, I have a cream brush for concealer. I did that before I did the foundation. Then I did my my setting powder. It's kind of dirty. I'm kind of unprepared. My setting powder in medium ivory. That's the one that I use. And then I did the translucent powder that I've showed you guys before. I like them both. The setting powder just kind of does a final settle on the foundation. I really like that. And then I did, like I said, the translucent powder. So I always start, and then I blow dried my hair and pulled it back out of the way. I usually have do my makeup first, then I blow dry my hair and do my hair, but I blow dried it today. So then I always start my look with an eye primer, the Mary Kay eye primer, and it's just a little tiny bit. Let me get this one's getting kind of low. I need to get a new one out of my shop next door here. It's just a little tiny bit. You can see that's not very much at all. And I get it on, if you use your ring finger for all eye applications, just because that's your delicate finger and it's your most delicate skin. So I just do it very, very gently. I usually do a little bit in the corners, and then since I wing, I put a little bit out as well. So that's what I do. Today I thought it would be fun to try a new look that I have not tried before. We have these color cards that the company has for like samples that are really nice, and they are for the different eye colors. So we have one for brown eyes, and that's really pretty. It has hazelnut, emerald, and biscotti for the eye colors, and then desert rose for the blush, and appleberry for the lipstick. Then we have the one for green or hazel eyes. Sorry, green or hazel eyes. And it has, this is the one that I have in my compact most of the time and I use a lot. Sunlit Rose, Merlot, Blossom, Rosy Nude, and Rosewood for the lipstick. And then we have one for blue eyes. And this is actually the one I'm going to do today. I have hazel eyes, so I could do brown, green, but the blue is something that I've always wanted to try to do as well. So this has Cashmere Haze, Shadow, Smoky Quartz, and then Rouge Rose for the blush. And then the lipstick it has is Mauve Moment, but I think the new Casual Rose would also be really nice, or anything nude would be a good color as well. One thing that we do have on our cards is it has a suggested application that you could do, and I'm going to similarly follow that today. I'm not going to follow it exactly because I do my makeup a little bit different sometimes, and I have hooded eyes, so I do things a little bit differently. But I will show you, I put this look in my compact, and it's with my other look, which is and it's been used. So this is my golden moss look, which I wear a lot, and then this is the blue eyed look that I just showed you. And I have all the colors in a demo thing that I use for doing all the different looks. So I've used them before, but anyhow, they've been in here. And I'm going to do something a little different today too. I'm going to do how to do all of this with one brush. So I'm already talking longer than I wanted to be. So I'm going to go ahead, and the suggested start is to start with the Cashmere Haze just on the eyelid, which is this one. But I typically tend to start with the lighter shade, and I do that all over first, and then I go back and I do the eyelid one. So I'm going to go backwards, and I'm going to take the Smoky Quartz, and I'm just going to get some of that on my brush, and I'm just going to, and I'm doing this in my phone, so it might be a little bit I might have to look in the mirror a couple times and stuff. So I just do this kind of all over, and I go up to the brow bone. I need to get my eyebrows waxed again. My heavens, I need to go see my girl. And then I do a little bit in my inner corner. This is something that sometimes they do at the end, and sometimes I will do it at the end as well. But I also start out with it a little bit. So that's good. I'm gonna go to the other eye now, and I kind of tap it in first just to get it kind of, you know, the powder kind of off. Okay, and then I go into here. Okay, I'm just looking in my little handheld mirror here because my little compact has a mirror in it too. So, I think we're good. Okay, and I can always go back and add more if I need to. So, there we go. And then, because I'm using the same brush, I always have a washcloth, a dry washcloth next to my brushes, and I use it to clean my brushes as I go. So I always clean my foundation brushes after use, and if it's not a wash day, I use the brush cleaner. So anyhow, I'm just gonna dust that off on my washcloth. All right, so then I'm gonna go ahead and now I'm gonna take that second color. I'm gonna take the Cashmere Haze, which is, ooh, this angle thing is that one right there. And I'm gonna do that just in the eyelid. So I'm just gonna, this is hard, sorry, it's backward. I'm gonna take a little bit, and then I'm just gonna kind of dust it in here, get a little bit more. And I just kind of go, that was the wrong color. Dipped it in the wrong color. So I usually put them in a different way, but I put them in the way that it said on the color card. And so then I confused myself. So I kind of go just right in here. And since I do have hooded eyes, I tend to go a little bit above the crease to kind of bring my crease up and open my eye a little bit. So, and then I do the same on the other eye. So I start kind of tapping it in. And there we go. So, okay, I think I'm gonna bring this one just a little bit more. The lighting is kind of weird. So anyhow, and I make weird faces when I put on makeup. It's just what I do. So, okay. All right, I think we're good. So that is the Cashmere Haze on the lid and the Smoky Quartz kind of all over. So then we're going to take, and this is where I would normally use a crease brush, but sometimes I just do things with one brush because I guess I'm lazy. I don't know. It's easy. So I'm going to take the Storm, which is the middle one there, and I'm going to do that in my crease. And so again, I have hooded eyes, so I go a little above my crease, and I'm going to do kind of a V shape in that outer corner of my eye and up my crease. So I'm going to just take a little bit because it's dark, and these shadows they're really pigmented. There's a lot of color power in them, so you can always build it up. So I always start with like 1, 2, 3 taps, and then I build myself up. So I go right here. I usually anchor on my chin, and then I just start into that crease, and it kind of follows, and then I kind of go in and make that V, and then I blend. And I blend it up, if you can see, so that it brings my crease up because of my hooded eyes. Now, if you don't have hooded eyes, you don't need to do that. So I'm looking, okay, perfect. And I wing, and I like to do kind of the smoky, so I like to bring it down and through here. So not everybody likes that, I do. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that on the other side here, and I'm left-handed, and I don't change hands when I do my eye makeup. So I go and I cup kind of there as well, and I anchor with my pinky on my cheek, and I again go in and I blend it. And again, I kind of blend upward so that it brings my crease up and opens my eye because of my hood. And it just kind of blends everything together. Okay, I'm gonna look in my mirror. Okay, I'm liking that. Okay. All right, so I know it looks different right now. I don't have everything done yet. So that is all the eye color. Something else that you could do with this is you could go ahead and take this Smoky Quartz, and you could put that all over, and you could take the Cashmere Haze and you could put it just on your lid, or you could do just that as your crease, and use this for your eyeliner if you wanted. You could do it a whole bunch of different ways. This is just one way that you could combine the colors to do. You could do it in a halo pattern, which is where you leave the lightest stuff in the middle, and then you work your way out with the other ones as well. So I'm gonna go back in. Now that we did this, I have my brush kind of wiped off. I'm gonna take that lighter color again, and I'm just gonna go back and kind of, because sometimes I get color in that corner or whatever, but I put a little bit of this in to kind of brighten that inner corner up a little bit again. And if I feel like I need to brighten up my brow bone, I'll do that. I think, sorry, I'm just looking in the mirror. I think we did pretty good. So it's different looking in there. So with this look, you could do the black liner. You could do, like I said, you could use the shadow, the darkest one that I did in my crease. You could use that for your liner as well. I'm going to use the Steely. Now this is one that I've had for a while and it's open. So it's been used. It's not as pretty as when it first comes out. All of these eyeshadows have a built-in sharpener at the top. I tend to go kind of thick with my eyeliner, so I don't use that sharpener often, but it's just got, I always do this because it extends my reach and you can telescope it up. So this is the Steely. It's a really nice like steely gray blue. And this is how I do my eyeliner. I know a lot of people do their eyeliner differently. This is how I do it. And again, I have the hooded eye, so that makes a little bit of a difference of how I do my cat eye and wing as well. So I go and I start here again. I do the same thing. I cut my hand here just because it helps me anchor everything. So I start right here, and this may be kind of weird to do in here. And I just go really, really slow, and you go really, really light. Very, very gently touch. This just glides on. And then I go right at the corner and I just brush my lash line with it. And I usually go about 2/3 of the way, half the way under my eye. I'm gonna look in the real mirror really quick. Okay, I think we're good. It's weird looking in here. My husband is texting me, but I can't talk to him right now. And then what I do for my wing, this is how I do my wing. A lot of people will do different. This is how I do mine. I go and I go right from where I left off on that bottom lash line, and I just bring it up slightly. And then if I need to, I fill this in a little bit. And that's how I do my eyeliner. Like I said, people do it differently. That's how I do mine. And you can see the difference. And kind of what it does for me, just looking at the differences, is it kind of lifts that hood a little bit and it lifts that eye. It elongates the eye and it helps kind of bring a pop for me. That's how I feel it is for me. So I do the same thing. I anchor here again. I use my pinky, that's what it's called, on my chin or my cheek. And then I go back in on this side. And I just go very, very gently and I follow my lash line. And then I go under. This is weird because I have the ring light blinding me right now. So, and I don't do my waterline. I do my lash line. And then I just go in and I extend it out a little bit. And then I go in and just fill that a little bit. Okay. And sometimes I don't have them quite even. I'm going to look in the mirror again. Ooh, I'm blind. Sometimes I don't have them quite even, so I'll go back and I'll fix it. I'll go, if I want a little bit longer with one than the other, I go in and I fix it. But I think we're good. So that's the Steely eyeliner. That's how I do my wing. It's really, really simple. I do that with my gel liner, I do that with my liquid liner, and I do that with my regular liner as well. I've started doing what they call a puppy eye some, but I really like doing that. So mascara. Where did my daughter uses my mascara and then I can't ever find it. This is my go-to. We have several kinds of mascara. I use this one every single day mostly. This is my go-to one. I really like the Fanorama one. Alyssa likes the Fanorama, but she also likes the Lash Love, and Brenna likes this one and the Lash Love as well. I have pretty, that's just how I like them. I like them that way. I like this one. It's my go-to. I use the other one sometimes. So, my Ultimate Mascara in black. And when you take your mascara out, twist it as it comes out, and that helps with the clumps. You don't want to pump your mascara. That just adds air into there and it dries it out. So what I do, this is how I do it. Not everybody does it this way. I just go in and I kind of get it in there and I blink. And then I do my bottom ones. And I don't take a long time to do it. Some people take a really long time to do it. This just works for my lashes. I do that, and then I go over here and I do the same thing. Okay, and then I usually do it twice. Sometimes I reload the thing, sometimes I don't. I still have a lot of mascara on here. Some people do the turny thing and they do that. I've never been able to do that well. Some people don't put mascara on their bottom lashes, and that's fine. Some people don't do eyeliner on their bottom lashes or on their bottom eyeline, on the bottom of their eye. Okay, that's 2 coats of mascara. I'm gonna look in the mirror really quick. Hold on. Okay, because that, 2 things. I'm not wearing my glasses, and this ring light is blinding me. All right, so I have that done. I like to do that and then do my brow pencil, and then I do my blush so that my mascara has time to set. So I use the Precision Brow Liner in Brunette. That's what I use. It's really precision. It has the telescoping thing again. And so this is how I do it. This is not how everyone does it. This is what I do. So I just go in, again, I anchor, and I just do really, really small, very, very light strokes. If you watch Bob Ross ever, he says 2 hairs and some air is how, when he does his little wispies, that's kind of what I do. So I do kind of go up in here and I kind of outline it, but again, I really need to wax my eyebrows, my heavens. And I just go in, I go straight up with these ones because that's the direction that they go. And then I go through here, just light little short strokes. The idea is to kind of mimic the way that the hair grows and the wisps of hair so that it looks more natural. Okay, I'm gonna look in the mirror again because I'm blind. Okay, and you can see a difference, a huge difference between my eyebrows. Hold on. Looking, and then if you get something, like if you get it out of where you want it to be, you can go back in and take it off. It's not a big deal. So again, I do the same thing. I anchor on my chin, anchor on my cheek, go straight up here. When I get here, I do a little bit of underlining where it is, just a little bit. And then I just little tiny, and sometimes I arch my brows as I'm going so that it's easier to see where I want it to be. This is being longer than I wanted it to be, but I'm doing detail here, I guess. Okay. Look in the mirror. Sometimes I have trouble with this eyebrow and I don't know what my deal is. It's like I should know what I'm doing, shouldn't I? Okay. All right, there's my eyebrows. All right, and then lastly, we'll do the cheek color in the Rouge Rose, and I have it right here. And I use my cheek brush. This cheek brush can be used, I'm dropping things in multiple ways. They have this little nookie right there for your hand, and you can use it for your contouring. You get right up in there. You can flip it over and use it for highlighting, and then you can use the flat side for the brush, for the blush. So I just do 1, 2, I'm just gonna do 2 of this one, it's darker. And then I go follow my cheek line, and I just go, I dot it, and then I go make the fish face. So you can see, and I follow my cheekbone. I stay back behind, I don't go wait, I stay right in line kind of with my eye, and I go back. So 1, 2, I'm gonna do 2 dots, then I go. I'm doing kind of little soft round circles as I go back and forth. Okay, so now I'm looking, do I have it even? And I do. So that is the look. I'll put lipstick on later. I don't want to put lipstick on at the end, but I do want to do my finishing spray. This is starting to get a little bit low. I need to get a new one out, but I'm gonna do this. So normally it comes out way better than that, but it's almost empty. And I do a spray this way, and then I X across my face, and that helps everything set and stay in place. I do it when I go work my 13-hour shifts at the hospital, mask on, mask off, my face stays on. So that is the blue eye look, which I don't have blue eyes, but I have hazel green brown, and it kind of changes with what I'm wearing. Sometimes I can wear colors that will bring a green out, which is rare, but I normally have the brown hazel. But anyhow, this is what I did. And I'm dropping things again. So yeah, that's what I did, and there we go. We'll talk to you later. Bye.